Welcome, 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 you guys. Welcome to my post Christmas ugly Christmas sweater party. It is 10 o'clock in the morning. I haven't just got up, but I'm lounging around the house. It's Saturday. I am wearing the moo that I got from my brother-in-law's grandmother. My sister and her family had a white elephant party on Christmas Eve. My sister-in-law, her husband is mixed. His mom is white, and he grew up around his white family, but my brother-in-law's mom is white, and all of her siblings, which are girls, are white, but all of them have black baby daddies. So the whiteness in that family has been cut off. The whole new lineage is colored. They all had mixed kids, and then their kids all went out and procreated with full black men and women. It's so funny because they don't even date dark-skinned men and women, I mean, light-skinned men and women. They went out and got dark-skinned. My sister is my complexion. And so it's like the whiteness has slowly faded out of that family. It's the complete opposite of what we usually see in society. But anyways, my brother-in-law's grandma, Mimi, she gave us all these moo-moos for Christmas, and this is like an extra large, but child, put this thing on around the house and you can't tell me nothing. I feel elderly grown and sexy. I was like, is this what my grandmama felt in this moo-moo? Seducing my granddaddy? Child, something about this darn ugly ass moo-moo makes me feel so elderly sexy. It gives me like a 75 and up sexy kind of feel. I just feel like walking through the house in my slippers and my house shoes, sipping my cup of coffee, cooking, fussing at the children by not running in and out my door, and giving somebody granddaddy something he can feel. Anyways, I hope you guys who celebrate the holidays had an amazing holiday. And I hope you guys have an amazing New Year. For those of you who do not pay attention to posts on my community tab, 1,500 subscriber party. Woo! Y'all, I'm sorry, I'm PMSing, so my boobs hurt. Doing this hurts, but I'm doing it anyway because pain is pleasure for y'all. My pain is your pleasure. They ain't that big, so they don't jiggle too much after I stop shaking them. You know how some people's got that residual jiggle? Mine don't because they're not that big, but I'm shaking them hard enough for you to, this hurts. All right, that's enough. I have reached over 1,500 subscribers. For my OGs who have been here long enough, every 500 subscribers I get, I go live. I do what I call a subscribers party where I chill with you guys for a couple of hours. We shoot the shit. In the past, I've given away free ceremonies that I've done live for all of my subscribers. This time, I'm going to raffle off 2 free consultations to participants in the live. I believe there's this spin wheel app that I can download, and I can just try to capture all of you guys' names as you join the live and put it in that wheel and then do it that way so the raffle is live. Either way it goes, I'm going to do a raffle with the people who join the subscriber live. So the subscribers live is on Monday, December the 30th. That is in 2 days from 6 p.m. EST till about 8 p.m. EST. If you can't join, it'll be posted on my page for you to go back and watch, but I'd love it if you guys are there. This is my 3rd subscriber party this year. My first one is in February, and my last one is December. And so thank you guys for giving me 3 reasons to celebrate in 2024, 3 milestones to celebrate and reach. Because of those 3 subscriber parties, those 3 times that I gained 500 subscribers, I'm now able to be monetized within the first year of me consistently posting, because I was posting on this page, but I wasn't doing it consistently, maybe like every couple of weeks, every month or so. But I was challenged earlier this year by an ex-friend to go hard and go consistent. This is what I got as a reward of it, and as an outcome. And so I plan on getting a bottle of champagne. I would like to pop a bottle, and really, 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 really celebrate. Also, starting January 1st, I will be officially launching Patreon. I will be launching my memberships on this channel as well. There will be one membership that will change, as I try to figure out how I'm going to incorporate what I want to do in that membership. I still have a couple of days to tweak out this last detail, but nevertheless, you guys are going to get full-time Beyond the Veil Adina this year. No more part-time Beyond the Veil Adina that splits you guys with real estate. I am getting ready to start my broker's course, but while I'm in school, I don't usually go as hard in real estate, so that gives me a reason to step back. And just because of where Spirit has told me to be, 2025 is the year of Beyond the Veil Adina being the #1 priority for my career. So even real estate will come second to what I'm doing here. It's just time for me to invest more into this, and I will. And so that's enough of the church's announcements today. I didn't think that I wanted to read on Beyonce, and when I did decide to read on her, I thought that I was going to save it for my Patreon and my member pages, because this reading will be on my Patreon as well. So hi Patreon, you guys are going to be getting introduced to me, and I'd love for you guys on Patreon who found me on Patreon to hop on over to YouTube and subscribe to me on YouTube. I am Beyond the Veil with Adina on YouTube. Let me see if there's a specific @ for me. Yes, @ Beyond the Veil Adina on YouTube. That is how you can search me. So I didn't think that I was going to do this reading today on Beyonce, but I am. I peeked into her and Megan Thee Stallion last night by myself when I was home, just poking around, because I don't like reading Megan Thee Stallion. I told myself that I probably won't read her as much on my channel, only because I don't like reading her. But I did poke around, and I got a little bit more insight on why her energy feels that way. And I won't say that here, because this video is going on YouTube, and I am going to strongly censor what I put on my main YouTube, that people don't have to pay for, just to, keep me out of hot water with certain people. But I'm going to poke around and see what's going on with Beyonce. I may even poke around and see what's going on with her mother. Why the fuck would you wait to do this until I'm recording my video? It's Saturday. Sir, I don't want you interrupting me. I'm sure he's not done, but he literally just got off the letter, so he's done for now. So the world is talking about Beyonce's performance. I did watch it. We had a get together at my house for Christmas. My brother-in-law was the only guy here, so I turned on the game so that he could watch it, but it was the Netflix game. He is a Miami fan, but out of the two teams that played, he was going with the Ravens. And we did watch the halftime performance, and we did thoroughly enjoy it. I am not anti-Beyonce. I grew up on Beyonce. And Destiny's Child, the OG Destiny Child. I've always been a fan. More so back in the day than now, because I'm grown. I don't have time to stand out. Excuse me while I give this man the evil eye. Hand painted, sir. Hand paint. Dio mio. You guys, he just picked up the hand painting tool. Hold on. Can I show you? I'm going to show you guys. As soon as I said that, that's what he started doing. Hand painting. He's going to crank up that machine again, but literally, the moment I said hand paint, he picked up that brush. Anyways. I'll let that man do his job as long as you don't interrupt me doing mine. So I enjoyed it. I typically always enjoy Beyonce performances because she's an amazing performer. I did get the energy of bitch what out of her performance. Bitch, huh? I heard y'all saying something, huh? That's the energy I got from her. Drops mic. Bang, as she said. That was her drops mic, because I thought a bitch at the CMTs, I thought a bitch that was trying to take us down said something. That's the energy I got from her. Anyways, though, let's just read, because I've been here long enough shooting the shits. So let's just read. Most High Mother and Father God, thank you for this Saturday. Thank you for joining all of us together on this platform. Thank you for this painter turning off that machine. Thank you for YouTube for allowing me the platform to do these readings. Thank you for 'tis the season to be jolly. Anyways, Most High Mother and Father God, please allow me to conjure up this spirit and the soul of Beyonce, Giselle, Knowles, Carter. My sister, and I only call you that, Beyonce, because if you know, you know. Beyonce, Carter, what is the energy surrounding you post your Christmas halftime show? What was the energy surrounding you during that show? Was there any message that you were delivering to the general public or anyone in particular? What is the energy surrounding you now? Beyonce, Giselle, Knowles, Carter. Allow me to conjure up Beyonce's spirit and soul and have it keep nothing that I seek to know from me. I smell Mama Tina. I really want to do a reading on her more than Beyonce, but I'm going to do a reading on her afterwards. Beyonce, what is the energy of your halftime performance? What is the energy surrounding you afterwards? What's going on in your life now that you have told the world or reminded the world just who the fuck you are? What's going on in Beyonce's world right now, Spirit? Following her halftime performance, when the world is still chanting her name, What just fell out of my hand? Beyonce, the Virgo, the moneyed Virgo. Yesterday, and I won't give you guys all the tea, but yesterday I was home bored getting ready to do some appointments that I had scheduled. And I started out with Megan Thee Stallion, but Megan Thee Stallion, what came up in her reading, led me down a small rabbit hole. And I ended up on Beyonce. And I asked a question. I don't know if I want to say the question. Okay, I'll say the question. I asked, has Beyonce had to make more than one sacrifice in her career? I'm talking about the sacrifice that kind of sacrifice. This is the card that I received. The Nine of Pentacles, which let me know that according to the question that I asked my imaginary friends, I believe that they were telling me yes, at least this many, probably more. But because of this bird, it's not a raven, even though the game that she was playing it was one of a bird, the ravens. No. It let me know that because of who Beyonce is, she now chooses. It's no longer left up to chance. Beyonce is in the position now where she facilitates these things herself, I believe. And now it's no longer like I have to make a sacrifice, but I don't know who's going to get taken. Now it's just like off with their head. Feed them to the beast. This fell out of my hand. Beyonce's position is even more secure now. And everyone attached to her can breathe a little easier because of her. Remember my last time saying Beyonce was now in charge of the girls over in the Knowles camp because her husband isn't in the position to wield his power. He's been made weakened a little bit. Beyonce has to come and save them. And so she is. Me also thinks that one of the ones that she's sending a powerful message to is her husband. Because for a long time, it's easy when women that are submissive women, even powerful women, I believe in being that kind of woman too, even though I hold my own power for that kind of man. That's why I'm single. But I believe in us being equally submissive to each other and the power that both of us wield. I think that for a long time, Beyonce has let Jay-Z, do his man thing. Not saying she relinquished her power, but she did let him assert himself as the man and the leader because he proved himself to be a strong leader. Stronger with her, but he was a strong leader. And no woman, no matter how much power she wields, even wants to interfere with a powerful man. We be powerful together, but my power doesn't need to overshadow you or consume you. I'm secure enough in myself to let my man be just as powerful, even though the world chants my name. But then he started wavering or not being able to wield his. So Beyonce's like, all right, now I got to step up. And so she did. And I believe that was even a little bit of a nod to Jay-Z because for a long time, his ego, his power and ego didn't even allow him to fully submit to the power of his wife the way she was willing to do to him. Should have been equal submission. He thrived, I believe, off of the power and didn't even appreciate that of his wife's fully. So now she's having to show you, bitch, I'm powerful enough to save us both, in case you forgot. Let me remind you too. But that's just my imagination. Beyonce has secured herself. If she was in some bullshit with Jay-Z and starting to get tarnished, she wiped that off of her. Unfortunately, Beyonce, and I think you know this, that worked wonders for you, not so much your husband, which is why it's the 9 of Pentacles, not the 10 of Pentacles. Beyonce, talk to me about what's going on with you currently. Post your performance and your life and your private life and your career. What is the tea, Beyonce Giselle? I like calling you that instead of assigning a last name to you. I just like calling you Beyonce Giselle right now. Ooh, I like that shit. Ooh. I don't want to call you no Knowles or Carter. I just want to call you Beyonce Giselle. King of Cups. I don't think this is Diddy. I kind of think this is Jay-Z. Because in her mind, he would be reduced to not even the King of Wands, which he usually comes out as the powerful Sagittarius that he is or has been. Now he's the King of Cups. Trying to maintain his throne amidst this sea of water that he's in. And imagine trying to maintain your position on a slab of block in the middle of the ocean. At any moment, the waters could be calm and allowing you to float or sink, or the turbulent waters tossing you to and fro. This is Jay-Z. He's been relegated to a celebrity man. Not the powerful King of Wands. Not the King of Pentacles who's secure in his kingdom. The King of Cups. He's good now, but at any given moment, he could sink under all the pressure. He can drown. He can be tossed. The waves can toss him over. He can become the King of Cups reversed at any given moment. Jay-Z, I believe, has been knocked down many notches. Even in his household. This would be Jay-Z, I believe. Not only Jay-Z, because that's the wand here. Jay-Z and others. Jay-Z seems to be succumbing to challenges. He's not having a good time now, especially since the judge allowed that woman's identity to the public to be anonymous. Jay-Z, I don't know if he knows who she is, but the public doesn't. And that's so that she can't be raked over the coals in the court of public opinion. That is an L for Jay-Z. So right now, he's not in his usual powerful feeling. Even the energy he was in just a couple of weeks ago. This ain't that same energy. Just a couple weeks ago, he was very proud and boastful. Even the cards were different. It was a very assertive and aggressive energy. Not now. Beyonce seems to think that, Jay-Z, you just suffered an L by not winning that situation in court. Your ego has been a little bruised now because just the other week, you were resting on your laurels of success. The general public had acquitted you in the court of public opinion. The black community said no. You took Diddy. We won't let you take Jay-Z. No, but Jay-Z this week. And I'm still reading Beyonce. Jay-Z, in the past, you have rushed to assert victory. It was reckless. It was too soon. And now you've had to retract a little bit. See, you still weren't the King of Wands to Beyonce, but you were at least the Knight. Because now Tony Busby is running the show for you. You can only act so much in the path that he creates for you, meaning he, as the legal advisor, has to be your guide now, and you have to follow behind him so that you don't get yourself in trouble. But Jay-Z, you chose to make those statements and assert yourself. You were too cocky and too confident, and you were too willing to jump out there and speak and boast too quickly, because this week something didn't go your way, which is why this is a reckless energy for you last week. Even upright, it was too soon, because just a few days later, the courts had to, not so fast, Jay-Z. They take no days off on fixing up this house. None. No holidays. None. In the near future, I think that Beyonce will be using her money to pay people. Some people more than some others. But I think that this is a campaign in the media for favors, positive think pieces. The narrative that came out about Beyonce and her comparisons to Michael, they come out a lot of times when she does performances, but I think a lot of it is PR. I think that those ideas are put out there for other people in the comments and stuff for the general public to pick up on, as if it was our own idea. I think that there are people in the comments on blogs that seem regular that are not, that are either paid or a part of these people's camps to seem like they are generating ideas and topics for discussion organically that are not. I think that Beyonce will be using positive media about her to push through any negative conversations about Jay-Z. And I think blogs and platforms and other outlets will be receiving money from Beyonce's camp for favors. Sometimes, though, I think that they do create negative comments in order for them to be responded to, in order to control the narrative. For instance, true enough, not everybody in the world is going to be up Beyonce's butt, no matter how amazing she is. And I don't take away from that. Not everybody in the world is going to like her. That's just facts. Not everybody in the world likes you. The thing with controlling the media is they know that. So what do you do with the people who are justified in their opinions and in voicing their contradicting opinions to the popular narrative? You control it. You make it seem as though people are saying negative things when they aren't, or you pay them to say the negative thing that you think people are going to say, or what's the worst thing that people can say about you? It's this. Okay, well, how about this? I'm going to go on a blog. I'm going to type up under the blog, Beyonce da-da-da-da-da. Now somebody from the camp, like Mama Tina, can go and address it to the public so that the general public that does worship or favor that person can instantly attack that idea that may be valid, but now it's not popular to think that way because of groupthink. It's a setup. Even the situation with Mama Tina going online and addressing negative comments, they are either looking for negative comments so that they can squash anybody who may say, get the general public to do your bidding for you, to attack those people for you. Or those negative comments are a part of a think piece that her team is doing. This is what the world is saying right now about Beyonce. But this is what some people are saying, and this is what some people might say. Okay, so how do we counter the negative comments that people might say? We make everybody attack them. If we can't find anybody saying anything negative, create somebody saying something negative so that the general public can be repulsed at the idea that somebody is willing to speak negatively of our Beyonce and need to defend her even more. I don't know if I'm explaining it correct, but I think I see some of that going on. They know that Beyonce, because of Jay-Z, has some things that she will be attached to. Some people might be looking at her funny, and rightfully so. There's some things that she can't defend because she's Jay-Z's wife. And that's what they're cognizant of right now. Her attachment to Jay-Z and people wanting to take her down too, or how that may have affected her image or her brand. So all forces, including the NFL, are coming together behind Beyonce. Because image-wise, though Jay-Z's image has taken a hit, it was always prone to taking a hit. He was the ex-drug dealer and rapper. Beyonce's image has always been pretty much squeaky clean. But because of Jay-Z and her affiliation with him, hers took a small hit. I believe that's why she didn't get the CMA award. Because of her ties to P. Diddy, her ties to Jay-Z at a time where P. Diddy was going down. I don't think the CMAs wanted that energy there, so they didn't award Beyonce. This campaign is to restore the image of Beyonce, to restore the Knowles brand. Because Beyonce has an image that can be salvaged and survive, while Jay-Z's is not. Beyonce was never a rapper or an ex-drug dealer. They definitely acknowledge that the wheel has turned against them. And I believe that they're doing everything that they can to turn it around, but it's still not as easy. There's still some uphill battles that they're facing. I think the Super Bowl is gloating right now, the NFL. I think they are very pleased with Beyonce's show because it saved their image at a time where Jay-Z was making it difficult for them to support him, even though they're stuck. And they had just reiterated and doubled down on their support. I think the more things came out about Jay-Z, they were like, we hope we're making the right decision. And even if we regret it, we've already made it. And so we got to ride with it. They had to call in Beyonce. It's one of the reasons of having Jay-Z and Beyonce with the NFL. They're supporting each other. All of their brands support each other. The NFL supporting the Knowles Carters and the Knowles Carters supporting the NFL. Because they're all in hot water. Did we not just hear that old man talking about someone's 8-inch digs? They're all on the verge of being exposed. They're in it together. Beyonce and Jay-Z, you saved the day. They're pleased. Because the fear is that entities would drop them because they didn't want to get dirtied with them. Before, in a Jay-Z reading, when I asked if the NFL would continue to support him, I got this. I said they would. They're stuck together now. There was a fear, though, that big entities wouldn't, depending on how things went with Jay-Z. They pulled out a big gun, and that was Beyonce. Beyonce will be carrying the load of Jay-Z on her back by herself. Jay-Z will be heavily dependent on Beyonce moving forward. A lot of the work that Beyonce is doing is because of the shit that Jay-Z goes on. She has to work overtime and double time now, because Jay-Z has some shit going on. If the other week it was looking like, oh, Jay-Z is going to be an untouchable, even if he is, it ain't going to come easily. Jay-Z is under pressure right now. All that bravado, he is under pressure trying to hold it all together, because it ain't just one thing that he's dealing with. It ain't just that one girl. Now, this is a house of cards looking like it's crumbling in on him. Beyonce is going to have to do everything she can, because Jay-Z can't. He's not the King of Wands upstanding anymore. Allegedly. Ace of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Two of Pentacles, I don't know if Beyonce will get an award, pay for an award. I keep hearing the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I believe that Beyonce is being eyed for it, or was. Something about Jay-Z is messing that up. Not saying that she won't. But these are goals I think that Beyonce has for herself in her career. She's not just working hard to get Jay-Z out of this, but if he goes down, they go down. She's working hard for her goals and to clean up his mess. There's an award that she didn't get that would have solidified her as one of the GOATs of all times. Not saying she's not, but there's something, an accolade that she wanted. They turned her down for it. There will be pressure again on Beyonce's friends and the people who work with her as well to support her. I see paying off people. And not saying the payoff doesn't benefit these people. I'm saying that there are some people who are thinking, Beyonce, we love you, but because of Jay-Z, it's just not a good thing, a good time right now. Something about this performance that she just did kind of let people know that I'm still profitable despite all of this. I'm still Beyonce despite all of this. They felt like Beyonce and her people were trying to bully them. Maybe the CMAs feel like Beyonce and she's using the general public to bully them into awarding her. The NFL, you guys are all trying to bully us into giving Beyonce an award because she made her version of a country album. Even you, Beyonce, you're going to be stressed because the pressure, so much pressure because of what Jay-Z has going on moving forward. I see you guys cashing in on favors or people who owed favors. Yes, cashing in on favors. Some people cashing in on favors. Beyonce, Giselle, Knowles, Carter, girl, call me. I know how you feel about a certain someone online. Wouldn't be surprised. Anyways, I have reason to believe that there's a good chance that someone in the Knowles Carter clan who is very, 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 very much online and present on all the online conversations that you wouldn't think that they would be in on, has their eyes and ears very close to the streets. I think that, anyways, Beyonce, just hex that bitch. Nobody else knows what I'm saying or what I'm talking about, but I know you know. Curse that bitch. You know what to do to her. And call me if you want me to join in on the prayer circle, girl. But you ain't gonna do that because you know she ain't no threat. You know she ain't the real deal, Holyfield. Anyways, Beyonce, if you or anyone from your campus watching, I just want you to know that I admire you for a different reason than the world does. I have seen you in my dreams twice, and not just in my dreams, you were literally giving me advice. The second time, though, I don't think I was supposed to be peeking in on that, but since you got your spidey senses all out in the world, it's only right Big Mama Busted Baby can peek in on some things, and I'll never tell what I saw in that second dream, even though I know what I saw. I'll never tell. But Beyonce, I appreciate you, or whatever deity you work with, for approaching me in that dream and giving me advice, because I receive it and it made me better because of the advice spiritually that I receive from you. Even if you don't know what I'm talking about and you think this is just a crazy person, you know the deities you work with, and I probably have the same energies. Not Oshun, I don't believe, but anyways, that was a side note because I asked my spirits yesterday when I was peeking around, if I sent Beyonce a message on my channel, would she receive it? And I thought the message was probably not. I still do it anyways, because I always wanted her to know I received the message in that dream. The second dream, that was just tea. Anyways. I think that the NFL and Beyonce, I will not say, I'll just say that I think that the reason for Beyonce performing at this halftime show was to take some of the shine off of Jay-Z. That's why I said the NFL is pleased, because it all went according to plan. I think they knew ahead of time. They knew way before the public knew about Jay-Z's situations. And I think they planned to implement Beyonce a long time ago. Start putting Beyonce out there. Bad juju. Beyonce, how you let somebody do some juju on you and your husband? I saw the magician card out here too. This is a spiritual battle in Hollywood as well. Coven wars. There is some powerful people, even more powerful than the powerful people. I think these people hold their power in a different realm. And it's even acknowledged in this realm. This is a spiritual battle going on. I saw it when I was poking around last night. I saw the things that aren't being talked about in the Diddy files that are more salacious, and they have nothing to do with freak-offs. They have to do with rituals and deaths. Blood, rituals, powerful people, and deaths. Despite all of this amazing fanfare, I believe that it's curated in order to overshadow the bad juju that's been going on around these celebrities. And King of Cups, I'll end there. I want to see, because I believe this is how Beyonce sees Jay-Z currently. Beyonce sees Jay-Z as her husband right now. Behind the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles, he's still a very wealthy man. He still has people living in his kingdom. But Beyonce, he's Beyonce's husband right now, not the other way around. She has to try to save them. I believe from things that he actually did. Allegedly. All right, love you guys. Bye.